Okay, everybody, Mike J. Anthony here. I was watching a movie that came out a couple years ago. That's actually 2017, so early 2017, so a year ago, little about almost a year and a half ago, called The Founder with Michael Keaton. And it's about Ray Kroc and based on a true story. So here it is. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because this is a really good movie, you know, especially for all you people of entrepreneurial spirit. So, this movie is about Ray Kroc, founder of McDonald's, and it's a summary of his life getting started. And I really like it because, number one, it's about business and perseverance and, stick to itiveness. And sticking to it and going through all kinds of trials and tribulations. And it talks about how he was able to build this empire through the face of all kinds of adversities. And actually, this movie was based on a book that Ray Kroc wrote. And right now I'm sitting on a page, just a biography page of Ray Kroc that you can just Google and read through. And it says he was born in Illinois, and he's best known for expanding McDonald's from a local chain to a world's most profitable restaurant operation. Well, it was actually a chain owned by the McDonald's brothers, and you'll see that in the movie. I'll post a link to this movie underneath there. But after watching the movie, which is only 2 hours, I wanted to know more of his story. So I searched and I found that he actually wrote a book himself, and it's called Grinding It Out by Ray Kroc. And this book came out in 1977. So let's see here. Yeah, so 1977 by Ray A. Kroc. And he goes through and he talks about his story of when he was actually a milkshake salesman, milkshake mixer salesman. So that's how he actually got into or stumbled into the restaurant industry. He actually wasn't in the restaurant industry. He was in milkshake mixers. He sold paper cups before that. And he became a pretty good paper cup salesman in the early 50s. And that's another thing, just like it says right here, he launched the McDonald's franchise in 1955, and he purchased the company outright in 1961. Well, he was already well over the age of 50 by this time, and he died in 1984 at the age of 81. So he's got a pretty amazing story here, and I really like it because it talks about the successes and, like me building a business online, or like you're trying to do. It's really good inspiration for that because it takes a lot. It's not all you don't just come up with some idea and suddenly you make a fortune. It's never like that. There's always a lot of trials in between. There's plenty of times when McDonald's almost failed or it looked like it was failing. Plenty of times. A lot of people don't know that. They don't know that it was on the brink of failure. Not just once, but several times. So when you get this book, you'll read about that. And it's actually motivation for your own business. And there's parts that I like. One of my favorite parts is that he says in the book that if you're into something, if you feel something and you want to make it work, you're not going to get it for free. You got to be in it to the end of your toes. You got to take risks. It's like that's the fun of it. Is taking the risks, and it's going to hurt, So that's what most people usually don't want to do. A lot of people don't want to take the risk. They don't want it to hurt, and then they never succeed, and they wonder why. They think they're not supposed to ever have any problems. Of course you're going to have problems in your business, and reading books like this is further confirmation that you can go through it. You can get through it, and grinding it out. Even though this book was written in 1977, because this movie, The Founder, came out in 2017, they actually have a stamp on here that says the true story behind the major motion picture. Of course, that wasn't written on here in 1977 since the movie just came out last year. But I highly recommend watching both of these. Watch the movie, which is a 2 hour or so movie. It's actually 115 minutes, so an hour and 15 minutes. Or no, it's 115 minutes is what, just under 2 hours. So yeah, so a little under 2 hours, and it's a good movie. And then, but even more so than that, I recommend reading the book. Read the book, which talks about more of the story, more of what happened. He fills in the blanks, the details of what really happened that the movie does not, and he goes through a lot of the problems that he had, a lot of the struggles trying to build this. He went through a divorce, a wife that didn't really believe in what he was doing. The importance of things like that. And I really like it. It's a really good book, and it gives some very good hints that you can use today. And like I said, one of the best things I pulled out of it was, you can't run a business for free. You can't think that you can just put in 50 or $100 and you're going to make a fortune. It doesn't work that way. You got to put out the money that you need to put out, and you're going to have to put it out up front. I've had somebody say to me, well, Mike, I'm not going to invest in anything where I have to put money up front. It's like, what? That's ridiculous. Who told you that? Someone told her along the lines that if you have to charge up front for it, then it's not worth it. It's just like, well, that's why you don't have any money then, because you believe silliness like that. You need to read books like this. This is the people that you need to get advice from, okay? Not whoever told you that, because this man told you to put out the money, as long as it's a good risk, a calculated risk, and because you're not going to get it for free, okay? So yes, you're going to have to work afterwards, but you're not going to get it for free up front. You're going to have to put out the money up front. Even today, it's going to cost you. McDonald's won't even talk to you without, $300,000 or more free and clear in the bank before they'll even talk to you about a McDonald's franchise. And then you're going to end up spending another $2.5 million on top of that. That's even before you even get anything going. Before you even open the doors, you've already spent that kind of money. So the thing is, it's a profitable business model. It's a proven business model. Can you fail? Yes, of course you can fail at it if you don't do what you're supposed to do. But look at how much money you have to put up front. But then if you work it and do the things you need to do, it's a very profitable business model. So I highly recommend pick up Grinding It Out by Ray Kroc, and also pick up The Founder, the movie with Michael Keaton, and check those out and get inspired. See you next time.